This is the Let's Go Blues Minute brought to you by Puckdoku, the original hockey doku. Now here's your host, Jeff Ponder.
Well, it's NHL Trade Deadline day, but unfortunately, the news out of St. Louis is not good so far. Blues defenseman Colton Parayko is set to undergo a scope on his left knee. Announced yesterday, the news comes after Parayko injured it during Wednesday's 3-2 shootout victory over the Los Angeles Kings. If you missed it, Parayko suffered a nasty fall after a Blues offensive zone faceoff win in overtime, leading to a dazzling breakaway save from goaltender Jordan Binnington. Parayko will be reevaluated in 6 weeks. The 31-year-old defenseman has dressed in 62 games for the Blues this season, posting a career-best 15 goals and a career-high tying 35 points. Among NHL defensemen overall, Parayko ranks 21st in points, 4th in goals, and 19th in ice time per game at 23:51. Parayko has been an important part of the Blues' offense, carrying the puck up the ice in key moments and eating big minutes throughout games. When he scores at least a point this season, the Blues are 18-10-2. With Parayko's departure from the lineup for the remainder of the regular season, all eyes are on Blues President of Hockey Operations and General Manager Doug Armstrong, as today, as mentioned, is the NHL Trade Deadline. With the Blues just 2 points out of a playoff spot with 19 games to go, the question remains, will the Blues look to add depth to the blue line today to fill in Parayko's minutes, or will the franchise look to move pieces in an attempt to improve for future seasons, or will they stand pat and see if the roster can absorb Parayko's play and remain a playoff hopeful? The trade deadline is at 2:00 p.m. Central Daylight Time today, so we will see what the Blues decide to do. Make sure to follow Let's Go Blues Radio on all social channels, as any big news could mean we will be using our Discord channel to chat about it with fellow Blues fans, or even post a show depending on the potential news that occurs. To join us in Discord, please find us at letsgoblues.com/discord. That's letsgoblues.com/discord. In other team news, the Blues have signed goaltender Colten Ellis to a 2-year, 2-way contract extension. The contract is worth $775,000 at the NHL level and $175,000 in the AHL in the 25-26 season, and $775,000 when in the NHL and $225,000 at the AHL level in 2026-27. The 24-year-old Tendy was originally drafted by the Blues in the 3rd round, number 93 overall of the 2019 NHL Draft. This season, the Waikokoma, Nova Scotia native has made 31 appearances for the Blues' AHL affiliate, the Springfield Thunderbirds, and shares 3rd in the AHL overall with 19 wins. He ranks 2nd with a .926 save percentage and ranks 11th with a 2.41 goals against average. So the Blues are shoring up that goaltending depth, and Ellis has looked pretty good as a AHL player for the St. Louis Blues. Well, after the deadline tonight, the Blues do battle the Anaheim Ducks at 9:00 p.m. Going into this game, Robert Thomas will look to extend his point streak on Wednesday. Thomas not only scored his 17th goal of the season and extended his point streak to 11 games, but also netted the game-deciding shootout goal to seal a Western Conference road win for the Blues. Thomas has 5 goals and 10 assists in those 11 games. Goaltender Jordan Binnington earned the win in net on Wednesday, his 5th consecutive victory. He holds a 6-0-1 record in his last 7 games, posting a .921 save percentage over that stretch. Binnington also remains undefeated in shootouts this season, boasting a perfect 4-0 record. The Anaheim Ducks are 27-7 and will face the Blues for the 2nd time this season. They're coming off a 3-2 loss to the Vancouver Canucks on Wednesday. The Ducks have faced offensive challenges this year, ranking 30th overall in the league with 158 goals. Their power play is 2nd to last, converting on 12.3% of their opportunities. Additionally, they hold the NHL's lowest face-off win percentage at 44%. Speaking of the NHL trade deadline, the Ducks made a move with the New Jersey Devils on Thursday, acquiring prospect Herman Traff and a conditional 2nd-round draft pick in 2025 in exchange for defenseman Brian Dumoulin. Traff was selected by the Devils in the 3rd round in the 2024 draft and is currently playing with HV71 in the SHL. The Blues have won 8 straight games against Anaheim and have earned points in 9 straight, going 8-0-1 in that span. Players to watch in tonight's game for the Blues, it's defenseman Cam Fowler, who will return to Anaheim for the first time since being traded to the Blues in December. Fowler leads all Blues defensemen with 19 points, including 7 goals and 12 assists since his first game in the Blue Note on December 14th. Fowler has 23 points in 50 games this season and has 476 points, including 103 goals and 373 assists in 1,024 career games. For the Ducks, it's the number 2 pick in the 2022 NHL Draft, Leo Carlsson. He's turned some heads this season with some offensively gifted play. The 20-year-old center has 14 goals and 27 points in 55 games this season, including 4 goals and 5 points in his past 5 games. Against the Blues in his short career, Carlsson has posted 2 goals and 1 assist in 4 games, including 12 shots on goal in those games.
Wait, Jeff, one more thing.
Well, let's get to talking about Puckdoku, which you can play over at puckdoku.com. Yesterday's winner was me. I beat Bill by a score of 4-50. My best play, and the best play overall, was in the Vancouver and Florida Square. I played Marco Sturm at 0.2%. Some of you might remember him from the Blues' 2000 collapse in the President's Trophy season when they lost to Sturm and the Sharks in 7 games in the first round. Fun fact about Marco Sturm: he was the most productive German player in the league until Leon Draisaitl surpassed him in 2021. Internationally, Sturm competed for Germany in 4 IIHF World Championships, 2 Winter Olympics, and 1 World Cup. A one-time NHL All-Star, and that was in 1999. Sturm established himself as a consistent 20-goal scorer in the league, achieving the mark 7 of 8 times between 2001, 2002, and then 2009 and 2010. He finished his career with 242 goals and 487 points in 938 NHL games.
This was the Let's Go Blues Minute powered by Puckdoku. Remember to tune into Let's Go Blues Radio, the original St. Louis Blues hockey podcast and webcast. Available wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube and Facebook. Until next time, hosers.